Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my January beauty favorites. You would be very surprised how much of a tongue twister that is. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm not going to do it. Okay, we're jumping right in because I have a lot of stuff and I don't want this video to be crazy long. So we're going to start out with primers. I got both of these primers from the drugstore, which is very surprising because the drugstore surprisingly does not have a very wide variety or very reliable primers. They have quite a few. They're not very good, I have to say. The drugstore lacks in the primer department. However, the one's not really a primer. Milani nailed it with their primers. They have two. This one is the hydrating one. They also have a black bottle, and it is the mattifying. This is the Prime Perfection face primer. It's hydrating and pore minimizing. It's oil free. This stuff is amazing. The one that's in the black tube is the mattifying. I believe it's also oil free and also pore minimizing. I've never tried that one. I tried this one and I was concerned because I have really oily skin to begin with, and I was like, do I really want to get a hydrating primer to go under a foundation that I'm going to show you that is also very luminous? And I'm like, it goes on very well. It blends out very well. It's like some primers that you can get, you'll like put it on and it just doesn't rub in. Like it just feels like you have a film sitting on your face, which is so gross. I hate primers like that. This is not like that. This goes on and just like soaks into your skin. It is so good. It keeps your face hydrated underneath whatever layers of makeup that you're gonna have. This does such a good job. I love it so much. The next one is not actually a primer, it's a substitute primer. This is the Nivea Post Shave Balm for Men in the Sensitive. This stuff is so good. It's glycerin based. There's no drying alcohol in it. It does have scent to it. So if you have like super sensitive skin, you might want to like try this in a small section before you like put it all over your face. I have really sensitive skin. This did not break me out. Literally did not do anything to me except hydrate my skin and make my foundation last so much longer. Like I have the Urban Decay pore minimizing primer. This works so much better. I was so surprised, and this one's like $5 versus like $25-$30 for Ulta for the Urban Decay one. I was so shocked. Moving on to foundation, this is going to be what I mentioned earlier, the Lumi Cushion by Loreal. I am in shade N2. And I was very nervous to try this because, like I said, I have oily skin, and I was like, I don't want to try this and be like wet all day long. Like, this is not going to be good. And I was so shocked, but I wanted to try it so bad because I heard such good things about it. And I tried it and I fell in love with it immediately. Like, first time I tried it, I put like one little spot on and I was like, game changer forever. This stuff is so good. It is very luminous. I'm wearing it now. It is very luminous. Did I set it? I didn't even set this today. Surprisingly, I did not set my foundation. I set my concealer, not my foundation. It is very luminous. However, it stays in place. Like, it says that it's buildable coverage. This stuff is definitely medium to full coverage, like, for sure. It's got like this little spongy thing. Like, you put this on your fingers and then you dunk it in a little cushion, and then 1 pat is like light coverage, 2 pats is supposed to be medium coverage, and then 3 pats is supposed to be full coverage. I don't use this thing. It feels funny and I just don't like it. I use my beauty blender. It's my favorite thing to use, or my flat top kabuki brush. But I prefer my beauty blender. I just dip it in there and it blends out perfectly, like flawless. I mean flawless, airbrushed. It's so good. Onto the other end of the foundation realm, this is the Maybelline Dream Velvet foundation, and it's semi-matte hydrating foundation. I'm in the shade 15 Ivory. If you guys have seen these in stores, you'll know this is like the second or third lightest shade. It goes on, like when you look at it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be like so... It comes out kind of orange in a way, and you're like, oh my god, why is it like that? It blends out and it looks just like your skin. Like, this stuff is so good. This stuff is very, very matte though, I have to say. Like, if you have dry skin, you might not like this, or you're gonna have to put like a super hydrating like moisturizer, a very hydrating primer, because you might not like this. This is probably going to cling to your dry skin or dry spots. But if you have oily skin, this is a dream come true. This is definitely a life-changing foundation for me. Like, all-time favorite is right here. It will always be my favorite, I have to say. Next, I have to talk about this concealer. It is amazing. It is so cheap and it is so good. This is the Wet n Wild Come Correct concealer. This is the Fergie Center Stage collection. They are not long. What? No. Wet n Wild is no longer like having Fergie as their spokesperson, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Like, the little display does not have Fergie on it anymore. None of the products are going to have Fergie on it anymore. I guess, I don't know what's going on. But they still have this concealer and the BB cream that comes with it. They just don't have the same packaging because it doesn't say Fergie anymore. But this is so good. I have this in A112 Medium Golden, and it does such a good job of covering blemishes, dark spots, whatever you need covered. This covers everything and anything, and it lasts so long. Like, I'll do my makeup at 6:30 in the morning to go to work all day, come home, probably sleep, you know, take a nap, eat dinner, whatever, do my thing. This stays on until, like, literally no joke, like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night when I'm taking my makeup off. This is bomb. This a little bit goes a very long way with this little guy. The first time I used it, I was like, put a bunch out in my hand, and then I was like, oh my god, there's so much of this. Yeah, don't need a lot with this stuff. And it's like $2.99, $3.99 at the drugstore. So good. I would definitely recommend this if you need full coverage concealer. Definitely. Next is going to be, again, from Wet n Wild. They are killing it this year. Like, 2016 is Wet n Wild's year. I'm just saying it right now. This is a contour palette from them. If you read my blog, I have already mentioned this. This side is the setting powder or highlight side. This is the bronzer contour side. I bought this whole palette just for this color here because I wanted a banana color that would go under my eyes. And it is amazing. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. It does such a good job. It is very creamy, it's very pigmented, very blendable. This side, however, I was like, I'm never going to use this. It's so dark. Like, it's going to look like I played in the sandbox. Like, it's not going to look good. Tried it. Loved it. Like, this is such a good contour shade because it blends out really well. Like, it goes on dark. Like, it goes on real dark and then it blends right out. So it's so, so good, especially if you're starting out, you're not too sure what you're doing, where to place it, that type thing. It gives you like a little image on the back that shows you like where to put it. And then it tells you like, this is where you put the highlight, this is where you put contour, and then you blend it out, and it's so good. Like, you don't even have to use this, but if you're like a beginner or you're just not sure if you're doing your contour right, this little thing on the back will help you. But this is so good. So good. And it was like super cheap. I think it was like $5.99, which you can get two of those for $5.99. It's so good. And next, we're going to talk about highlighters. And of course, I have to talk about highlighters and have to include Becca and Jaclyn Hill's collab with Champagne Pop. This middle color right here. This is the first highlighter that I ever tried was Champagne Pop. And literally the only highlighter I will ever need. Like, you have this in your collection, you have it all. Like, this is hands down favorite highlighter ever. This is Blushed Copper. It was a limited edition one, and this is Pearl. I use Pearl as like a brow highlight or inner corner highlight, and then I usually don't use Blushed Copper. I think I've used it like a few times on top of a bronzer just to give it like a pop, but other than that, I normally just use Champagne Pop everywhere, all over. Champagne Pop. Jaclyn killed it with Champagne Pop. The next one I'm going to talk about is going to be my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This great mascara. One swipe and your lashes are literally like boom, like full of volume, full of black coverage. If you have like really light eyelashes, this stuff is your best friend. If you need volume, this is your best friend. If you just need a best friend, it's right here. This is your best friend. You just don't know it yet. If you already have a best friend, get this to be in your realm of friends because it is amazing. And it's only like $5.99. Like, come on. Who can say that they got a mascara for $5.99 and it is the only mascara you're ever going to need? Ever. Of course, we're girls and we, you know, buy mascara because it's new and it's pretty and people talk about it. So, the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors. This is the one that I am wearing on my lips right now. It is in the shade Addiction. How appropriate, because you will get so addicted to these things. They are matte. They don't have any shine to them whatsoever. They are transferable though. If you're eating or drinking, they're obviously going to come off. They're not super shellac to your lips type thing. They are very hydrating though. Very hydrating. When I wear this one, this is in the shade Seduction. I always get compliments. I always have people stop me and they're like, what are you wearing on your lips? It's so pretty. And I always have to think about it for so long because these are new and you don't really see them. I think what got me was the packaging, honestly. Because I saw these and I was like, they're just so cute. Like, I need them. And so I think I bought this one first and I swatched it in the store right after I bought it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is life. This is life right here. And then I bought this one and I was like, thank you, God, for sending these my way because I needed them in my life. Maybe I'm just dramatic. The next one is also by Loreal, and this, I was looking forever for a baby pink lipstick that looked good on my skin tone. Normally I cannot pull off pinks. I am a reds, plums, mauves, browns, neutrals, that type thing, not baby pinks. This one, however, is just so pretty. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in Ballerina shoes, and it is the perfect baby pink, glittery. It's just so pretty. It's light, but it's not like it doesn't fade into my lips. Like, it's bright, but it's not bubblegum pink, but it's not like so light that you can't see it. It's that happy medium. And it makes me happy. It's just so pretty. I'm so excited that I found it. And I think that's it. I could go on forever and ever. But I'm not. I'm going to stop myself. I'm going to have self-control. Anyway, click the subscribe button down below. It'll alert you when I have new videos because I'll be posting videos at least twice a week for now. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. Have a good one, and don't forget to click subscribe and follow my other social medias. I have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff. It'll all be down below if you want to follow me. And I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.